Hi, this is Manny from Express Body Bootcamp, and as Black Friday approaches, I just wanted to leave a few tips for you to help you throughout this weekend. Okay, the first thing I want you to start thinking about is what is it that you're looking forward to in the future. I mean, New Year is coming, Christmas, the holidays, everything is coming real quick at you. But last year you started the same way. You made resolutions, you had goals, you had plans, you had ambitions, you have a lot of things that you wanted to do that never came to fruition. So this year, I want you to do it, okay? We still have about 6 weeks left, so let me give you some of the tips that I think are going to help you. These are the same tips I give to my clients, and if you use them, I promise you, it'll bring you closer to your target, okay? I wrote them down right here, okay? You don't need a lot of information. All you need to know is that in order to get to where you need to go is you must have a roadmap. You must write it down. You must have a clear vision of what it is that you're trying to do and how do you intend to get there. If you don't put this on paper, if you don't write it, if you don't speak it, it will probably never happen for you, okay? So one of the other things I want you to think about is getting a coach, get a mentor, get somebody who's already been there, get someone that's accomplished what you're trying to do. You have a mission. You're trying to get from point A to point B, but you don't know how to get there. So what are you going to do? Are you going to keep trying and doing the same things over, even though for the past decade you haven't gotten any kind of outcome out of it? I mean, you're still in the same place. And this is what happens. We work in cycles. We keep repeating the same things over and over. So even though you lost 20 pounds back in January, you probably put it back on about this time. And the reason is because you didn't break the cycle. So the most important thing on this journey is to interrupt the cycle, interrupt the habits and create new habits. And for that, sometimes you need somebody to help you. You need somebody who has done it before. You need somebody who has the roadmap. You need somebody who's been there. Otherwise, you know, it's called insanity. So does it pay to pull the target closer? Absolutely. I do it all the time. I have coaches. Why? Because the things that I don't know, the things that I'm not good at, I pay somebody to do it for me. Because if I can't do it myself, I will never move forward. So in order for me to grow, in order for me to move forward, in order for me to continue to make progress, I do exactly what I'm asking you to do. The other thing is, once you have a coach, once you have a timeline, and once you have the roadmap, then you need to have a commitment. You have to basically say, this is what I'm going to do, and then you got to stick to your promise. If weight loss is the goal, simple, okay? Break it down. Don't go for the big target. Don't say 50 pounds. As a matter of fact, if you want to do 20 pounds in the next 6 weeks, what you do is you break it down. And what I say to people is always use 2-pound increments. You will probably hit a bigger goal than 2 pounds, but you always start with a target that you know you're going to hit, because the key is to make progress. Once you start not hitting your targets, that's when you start to lose your interest, your enthusiasm, and that's when you start to go back into the cycle. Remember, life is a pattern. We repeat the same things over and over. That's why you need interrupters, you need coaches, you need mentors, you need people to say stop the insanity. And the last thing I'm going to leave you with is exercise, nutrition, and recovery. That's all it is, guys. There's no magic wand, there's no secret sauce, there's nothing. It's exercise. How much exercise? Not a lot, okay? If you're over 40, less is more, guys. If you're exercising 5 to 6 times a week and you're saying I can't lose weight, my thyroid, my hormones are broken, it's not that. It is you're not recovering. You're flooding your body with cortisol and you're preventing your body from doing what it was meant to do, okay? Your body knows best. Give it the days off that it deserves and you will see progress. The other thing is your nutrition, okay? Keto diets, Weight Watchers diets, all these things. You can try all the diets in the world, and the truth is they will all work for you. But the only real diet is the one that focuses on your lifestyle, something that you will do on your own, something that you will follow, something that you can live and actually be successful doing it. If you're not following a lifestyle program, you're probably following something that is temporary. So focus on the little things, guys. You don't have to make huge changes, but make the small changes and just stay on it. Consistency is what makes you successful. It's the things that you do on an everyday basis. And the last thing I'm going to say to you is something many of you don't like to hear. It's called recovery. You got to sleep. You got to get to bed on time. You got to get up at the same time every morning. You got to have that kind of consistency in your life where your hormones can stabilize if you're female, and for men where you're actually not burning the candles on both ends, and where you actually feel vibrant and you have energy. All these things that I'm speaking of affect your hormones, your testosterone, your cortisol, estrogen. These are all things that play a major role on whether you're going to be successful. If you can't put all these things together and you're putting pieces of it, you will be doing this for decades, guys. There is a formula. I just gave it to you. I hope you use it. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy, you and your family, and I hope this is the year that you hit your goal.